Hey, Dylan, are you at the house still?
Huh? Oh, hey Taylor. Yeah, I'm still at home. How come?
Oh, okay. You're going to need to leave in like the next 10 minutes.
What? Why?
I need the house.
Huh? The whole house? Why?
I'm getting my hair done and my hairdresser is coming to the house to do it.
But why do you need the whole house for that? Surely you can just do it in the kitchen, can't you?
Actually, no, I can't. My friends are coming over as well, and we want the house so that we can have a girls' day. We can't do that if you're sulking around the place.
But Taylor, I have a load of work that I need to do, so I can't really leave the house for long because I need a steady internet connection.
What? Are you on about that stupid stuff you do on the computer? That's not a real job, you know? I mean, I doubt you're even doing anything. You're probably just sitting at home all day playing games, whilst me and your brother are out all day working hard to get the money to pay the bills. How about you do everyone a favor and stop being such a leech, okay?
Well, that's not fair. I'm not just sitting and playing games. I'm actually working really hard. Yes, I might not have to go out to work like Tristan does, but it's still work. I just got lucky enough to be able to work from home. And besides, you don't even have a job. You don't work at all. You just take all of Tristan's money and use it for yourself. Last month you even took so much that he had to ask me to cover a bit of his rent. You didn't even buy anything useful, just some shoes.
They weren't just some shoes. They were Louis Vuitton. Do you even know how jealous everyone is when I wear them? They are some of the most expensive and sought-after shoes in the world.
And are they worth Tristan not having any money for anything else?
Yeah, he doesn't mind. He'd have told me not to buy them otherwise.
He didn't even know you were getting them. And if I recall correctly, he asked you to take them back, and your response was to wear them outside and scuff the bottoms up just so that you could say that they wouldn't accept them as a return now.
Oh, whatever. Look, just get out of the house. In fact, whilst you're at it, why not just take all of your things and just not come back?
Huh? What are you going on about now?
You heard me. I want you out of the house. Like, permanently.
You're kicking me out?
That's such a harsh way to put it. Think of it more like an eviction.
That's exactly the same thing, and in no way less harsh. Anyway, I'm not going anywhere. We can have a talk with Tristan later if there are some issues that need to be resolved, but for now I'm staying here and I'm doing my work.
Ugh, why do you have to be so awkward? Look, just get out of the house. That's all I'm asking. You don't need to live there, so you can go and find your own place so that me and Tristan can finally live together like a proper couple. I don't want to live with my husband's dorky little brother for the rest of my life. I want my own house and I want it now. So you need to leave, ASAP.
Wow, so this is what you really think, huh? You really hate me, is that it? So much so that you want to kick me out of the house?
Yeah. I mean, why are you even living with us in the first place? Are you really that poor and lazy that you can't earn enough money to get your own place to live? Just how pathetic are you?
I'm not just gonna move out simply because you told me to. In fact, I think I'm gonna have a word with Tristan when I get home later and we can talk about your behavior and how you've been treating me.
You're seriously going to go and tattle on me to your brother? Really?
I'm dealing with this conflict like any mature adult should. I'm gonna have a proper conversation about it with the people who it concerns. And my brother just happens to be one of them.
Ugh, whatever.
Now, I can leave for an hour so you can get your hair done if you'd like, but it can't be more than 1 hour.
Fine. Just leave the house for 1 hour. At least that way I'll have some personal time without having to deal with you.
Okay, then I guess I'll be back in an hour.
Or, don't come back at all. That's an option.
I'll see you in 1 hour. Hey, Tristan, sorry to bother you whilst you're at work, but I really think that we all need to have a good, long chat tonight about our living situation. Hey, bro, it's alright. And what do you mean? Has something happened? It's just, Taylor has basically just messaged me and tried to kick me out of the house. What? Why would she do that? She said something about wanting a place for just you and her, which, I do get considering you're a couple and all, but to do that, I think we'd all need to chat about how things are at the minute. Yeah, no, of course. It's probably for the best that we all talk things through. Thanks, bro. No problem. I'll see you tonight then, yeah? Yeah, definitely. See you later. Taylor, what have you done? Why is all my stuff on the sidewalk?
Oh, you're back.
Yes, I'm back. Why is all my stuff outside in the front yard?
I told you, I want you out of the house. This is our home and neither one of us wants you here anymore. Trust me, I know because I messaged him and he said that he agreed with me. So you should just take your stuff or whatever's left of it and get out of here already.
Well, I know for a fact that's not true because I spoke with Tristan earlier and he said that he agreed with me. But apparently you've decided to take matters into your own hands and totally destroy everything I own.
Well, I thought you just needed a bit of a helping hand to get the message. Now that all of your stuff is already outside, you can just pick it all up and go live somewhere else.
You've really gone too far this time, Taylor. It's starting to rain. All my things are gonna get soaking wet. This isn't funny.
It kind of is from my point of view.
You were such a horrible woman. I don't know what my brother saw in you when he decided to marry you.
Blah, blah, blah. Just get lost already.
You're definitely gonna regret doing this.
Oh, I'm so scared. As if.
You won't be mocking me soon.
And why is that?
You'll find out soon enough. Dylan, where are you? How come you're not at home, and where's all your stuff? Why don't you ask your wife? Taylor took all my things out of the house and chucked them on the sidewalk in the rain. I've had to gather everything up and put it all into storage. I'm currently in a hotel for the night before I can get a new place sorted. Oh, hang on. You're moving out? Yeah, I can't deal with Taylor anymore. This was the last straw. I'm only glad that I took my laptop with me when I went to the cafe, so that I could get some work done. If I hadn't done that, then someone walking by the house could have just taken it. I've already lost some of my things because people have simply helped themselves thanks to Taylor. Jeez, I'm sorry she's done that. Let me just have a word with her. Look, I'm sorry to say this, Tristan, but I can't live with her. As long as she's about, then I won't be moving back in with you. I see. Okay then, leave it with me. I'll make sure that everything gets sorted out properly. Huh? Don't worry about it. Okay?
Dylan, hey, how are you? Look, about the other day, I don't know what came over me. Just chucking all of your things out like that? So rude. So, I know I said that I didn't want you living with us anymore, but maybe I was just a bit hasty. We can all fit into the house. It is quite a big one after all, lol.
So what's brought all this on then?
Well, Tristan may have mentioned something about needing to split the rent or something like that, but it's truly not about the money. I honestly would just miss you being in the house. Although, if you could come back and start contributing towards the rent and bills again, that would be good.
Ah, I see. So you finally found out that to actually live in the house, you need me to help pay the bills, huh?
Maybe.
What happened to my job not being a real job and that I'm just playing games or something stupid like that?
Well, I don't get it, but Tristan told me that you actually earned more than him. But surely with that amount of money, you could just pay the rent and we could live a bit better? It wouldn't be too much skin off of your nose now, would it?
So first you wanted to kick me out of the house, saying that I was a lazy bum who contributed nothing to your life, and now you want me to come back simply so I can pay the rent and bills and you can go and spend even more of Tristan's money? Yeah, I don't think so.
But you've got to. I don't want to go and live in some dingy little flat simply because Tristan's not earning enough.
Have you ever thought of you getting a job so you can actually help out paying for things? Not to mention that you'd have your own money to spend on whatever you want then, instead of using all of Tristan's.
Oh, please. As if someone like me was meant to work a menial job like you. I deserve a life of luxury.
Well, I hope that luxury can be found in the dollar store because it sounds like you and Tristan are gonna have to cut back on your spending if you're gonna afford to keep living in that house.
Ugh, see, this is why I don't like you. You're just so selfish.
Says you.
Whatever. Me and Tristan can figure something out. At least I'm rid of you now.
Uh-huh, sure.
What did you say to him?
Huh? Say to who?
To Tristan, of course.
I've not spoken to him today. Why?
Because he's saying that he wants a divorce.
What?
Yeah, he's saying that he's come to realize that the person I actually am is not one that he can see himself spending the rest of his life with. He said that he wants to be with someone who doesn't make his life harder by spending all of his money and someone who actually works to help contribute towards the house. But he said the most important thing was that whoever he is with needs to get along with his family. Most importantly, his brother. So, what did you tell him about me?
Oh, wow, he actually said that?
Yeah. He also put all of my things on the sidewalk outside of the house. Can you believe he did that? I didn't even do anything wrong.
Well, maybe you need to go away and reflect on your behavior. It might do you some good for the future.
Whatever. I don't need your stupid advice right now. Just get me back with your brother. It's your fault we've split up.
Well, I know that's not true in the slightest. Besides, he's my older brother and he can make up his own mind about who he likes and who he doesn't. I'm not gonna try and persuade him to be with someone he doesn't want to be with, especially when that person is a horrible narcissist who cares about no one but herself.
Some brother-in-law you are. You're just useless to me. I mean, where am I supposed to go now? I've got nowhere to live.
Well, there's plenty of flats available.
Ugh.
Anyway, if you got nothing left to say, I'm gonna go. I've got some things to move back into my old house.
Hey, you've got to help me. I don't want to live a normal life like everybody else. Get back here, Dylan. Dylan!
After hearing what my brother did, kicking out his wife and getting a divorce from her, I thanked him for backing me up. I then moved back into the house that we shared and went back to paying half of the rent and the bills. Now that Taylor was gone though, Tristan had a lot more money to spare and he was even able to buy himself some things that he'd been wanting for quite a while. As for Taylor, I heard that she had to get a job at a local supermarket. I do see her around from time to time when I shop, and she doesn't look like she's living a life of luxuries at all. I think she ended up renting a flat in town, which was nowhere near as nice as the house that me and my brother lived in. But sometimes life needs to deal you a pretty big lesson in order for you to shape yourself up. I just hope it works for Taylor.